Healing and Performance, and today's video is on using food as your supplement. And as Hippocrates said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Now before we go any further, don't forget to visit our website, eastwesthealing.com, to download your free ebook called The Stress Reduction Manifesto. Now the entire purpose in eating food is to provide the body with the resources it requires to basically maintain health. The macronutrients that we consume, carbohydrates, proteins, and fat, break down into micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals, which serve as the catalyst to every function in the body. Provided this information, it becomes very clear how available it is to use food as supplementation. Eating digestible foods in support of metabolic health helps to begin reinforcing the body's physiological foundation. And this is what our philosophy is all about. Replenishing nutrient deficiencies and taking stress off the system provides lasting energy and the opportunity to heal. We always say food before supplements. How do you know what you're capable of without actually trying? Supplements should not be in consideration prior to establishing a more appropriate nutritional physiological foundation. Establishing a strong nutritional foundation first will clarify whether additional support is actually necessary or not, saving time, energy, and money. Without the proper nutritional foundation, no supplement can actually be effective or do what it's supposed to do, or sometimes even medications. The vitamins and minerals basically that we're going to talk about today in our foods are essential in maintaining a healthy, strong metabolism. Now, nutrition is key to metabolism. The foods that we take in, these macronutrients, provide the substances for building, upkeep, repair of all our body tissues, and for efficiency of functioning of our body, which is what we're really focusing on, metabolism, all the body's biochemistry and what's going on physiologically. It's really essential to any process of healing, and that's what all of us are trying to do. Whether we're sick or not, we're always trying to repair and regenerate and heal from the day that we just lived. Foods provide us with the nourishment that we receive from food. It's essential to any process of healing. The health of our body and the level of energy is dictated by how well we're actually able to metabolize our nutrients coming in, and that's key. And that's why in our philosophy we recommend foods that are actually digestible by the human body. Just because a food is a food doesn't mean we should eat it. And a lot of foods people are eating are actually hard for them to break down, basically because of the state their body's in, which even makes the process of healing even harder. So the foods that we recommend are actually, they work with the body instead of against the body. Food is essential to providing energy and performing vital functions in the body, such as growth, metabolism, repair, and regeneration. The bottom line is if we take in the right types of digestible macronutrients, carbs, proteins, and fats, we provide the body with optimal fuel for healing, a healthy metabolism, which is our biochemistry and physiology, which equates to healing, lots of energy, and feeling good. Now, of course, there's different types of macronutrients. We have carbohydrates, and we need these to thrive. Now, it comes down to what types of carbohydrates. And that's key when we work with people or teach people our philosophy, because it's not just about eating carbohydrates, above ground vegetables, grains, etc. Of course, we don't recommend those. It's about taking the right types of carbohydrates to provide our body with fuel. It's our central nervous systems, the kidneys, the brains, and muscles that allows them to be nourished. When we take in carbohydrates, it actually is stored in the liver for energy production, so we can actually convert inactive thyroid hormone to active thyroid hormone, which actually can be used in the cell to produce energy. They actually help enhance digestion and, as I mentioned, convert thyroid hormone, which is very important to drive cell energy metabolism. The next macronutrient is proteins. We need proteins to survive. We're not saying that carbs are better than proteins. It's about finding the balance that works for you in regards to carbs, proteins, and fats. And we recommend different types of proteins that are actually digestible by humans and work with digestion, work with the human body to help with repair, replacement, and regeneration of our tissues and cells, to support liver function and help the liver actually detoxify estrogen, to support the production of hormones and enzymes such as thyroid. And they serve as antibodies to work and neutralize bacteria and especially transport cholesterol and assist in detoxifying waste. So it's not that proteins are better than carbs or carbs are better than proteins. It's about finding the right types and the right ratios to meet your needs. Not everyone's needs, your needs based on where you're at, your history, your healing status, and how you live your life. Last macronutrients are fats. Now, of course, we're recommending quality fats like coconut oil, butter, little bits of olive oil, things like that. Not unsaturated fats. But fats are actually required for growth and development. They support satiation and slow digestion, which is important for blood sugar regulation. They're essential for proper functioning of nerves in the brain. They're actually a backup energy source. They're not used as a primary energy source. They're actually used as a backup energy source because our body's not efficient at using fats for energy for our primary source. We use up a lot of resources to produce very little energy. They assist in the absorption of vitamin A, D, E, and K, and they actually act as a huge antioxidant, as well as, helping to produce cholesterol, which is a huge antioxidant in our body. So it's about finding the right types of macronutrients when we talk about carbs, proteins, and fats. It's not just saying a carb's a carb or protein's a protein. For instance, we would say a tropical fruit or root vegetable is better than above ground vegetable. We would say that broth, gelatin, whitefish, shellfish, things like that are more optimal than a muscle meat. And we're saying a saturated fat, healthy saturated fat like coconut oil is better than canola oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil, nut seeds, things like that. So hopefully you've learned a little bit about how we can use food as our supplement. And it's very important to get nutrition first and food first for healing. It creates the physiological foundation. So if we do need to take a supplement or a medication, it actually can work. And we have the necessary resources and foundation for those things to work. Remember, it's all about balance. It's all about finding the right types of macronutrients, but in the right ratios to meet your needs at every meal and at the end of the day based on your healing status, your history, and the demands that you're placing in your body every day and every week and every month of the year. That's why they change. Optimal food intake equals healthy metabolism. Most people aren't taking in enough food. Most people are taking in not enough food. And we see this because we have people logged to see the amount of calories they're taking in based off body temperature and pulse. And we see that a lot of people are having blood sugar handling issues, A, because they're not taking in the right types of macronutrients. Their food frequency is poor and they're not taking in enough food. How can you expect to heal or go through your day if you're not taking enough energy to meet the demands you're placing on your body? And nutrition should be fun. It's not and should not be a diet. It should be a part of your life. It should work with your life, and it should not control your life. Now, just a little tidbit, if you want to learn more about our philosophy, you can visit our website at eastwesthealing.com. But if you're interested more in the science of macronutrients and why we need them and how to use them, please visit themetabolicblueprint.com to learn more about how to interpret the messages your body is sending and know the steps to take from there. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm out of here.